Hi, welcome to the Coffee Chat Show here on Pattaya. The show which about things are happening right here, right now, as well as general news, tips, information, and advice. Today, I'm joined by Brandon. How you doing, my friend?
Man, all good, all good.
Yeah, been a pleasure to meet you. Do you know what? I've driven up and down this place so many times. I had no idea you had this amazing venue here.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Amazing venue. Guys, when I show you this, you've got to have a look at this. But I'm here at Qulture. You can see that sign behind me. But before we talk about this, but I'll tell you what, honestly, I'm not going to keep sounding really fan, but it's so nice. You've done such a good job. Let's find out a bit about you. Where are you from?
First, I want to say thank you to the legend. It's a pleasure to meet you, Trevor. I've been dying to get you over here, and finally you made it through. I was born in Cali, in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Raised in Mississippi. That's where I learned how to cook. And, kind of went to the military from there.
Yeah.
That kind of took me all over the place. And then got out, got hurt, 100% disabled vet.
Oh.
And yeah, so then I went back to school, went to UT, got my MBA in International Business, and the rest is history. Well, so I got recruited to come here.
So when you were in the forces, did you come here?
No, I didn't actually. I was stationed in Korea for 5 years, but never had any like Thailand or Japan, or haven't been any of those other Asian spots. But always found it fascinating. And I studied it a lot, while I was in school getting my MBA. So that's why I said my BBA is in international business, my MBA is in international business. So I did a lot of recon and research before I came on over.
Okay, so when you came over here first time, what did you make of it? Because for many people, it's like, oh my God, I
was on straight business when I came over here. I got recruited for a software company, and so I didn't know anything about the land, or my first 2 weeks, I enjoyed the country a lot. I went to Chiang Mai, went to Phuket, Bangkok, and then I came on over here. And I kind of stayed in my own lane, I always been kind of very focused.
Yeah.
And so, but I seen this was like a party city. People would tell me this almost like a Las Vegas of Asia, right?
It's definitely busy.
Yeah, right. But other than that, I kind of stay focused, kind of seeing the landscape of the culinary. I mean, I said I've been cooking all my life since I was 14.
Right.
So I seen how that was a little lacking in a couple areas, not too many choices.
Yeah.
So I always want to do my own thing, and so that's what brings you to culture.
So the cooking influenced by mum?
Yeah, mom, grandmother, the whole family, So aunt, actually, the chicken is named after my aunt. Who died when I was in high school, and she was actually the cook of the family.
Was she?
Yeah. So it actually gives me chills talking about it, because I'm doing something into a legacy to leave behind, my kids, and also in inspiration of her.
Well, you've done it great. I mean, this place, honestly, like, when you live somewhere, and I've lived here a long time, and you drive up and down, and you're kind of like oblivious to what's going on around you. And you think, oh, there's just another cafe, oh, there's another restaurant, there's another hotel, right? When I stepped in, I was just like, oh, hang about, this is different in many, many different ways. So you came over here on business, but then you've merged into this. What happened?
Yeah, so as I was saying, I seen opportunity, and I partnered with one of the top real estate companies, Route 21.
Yeah.
And so they wanted to kind of do a concept of providing breakfast and with investors. So that's what you was looking at that table upstairs, because we.
Yeah, well, I'll show you that in a minute. Yeah.
And so we were able to do conference breakfasts and coffee, But what happened, as the word started getting out, that I was providing a different ambiance, a different experience as far as with the food, with the music, with the service, So I kind of wanted to hit all the areas of quality, and that's why I actually named it Culture, the cues for the quality, and I wanted to invite all the cultures, So, and I think just spreading love to the food and trying to reach out, I think if you spread more love than hate, and I'm spreading it through the food, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, I mean, I got to say, like, the ambience in here. I mean, I came in here, like, early to arrange to do this today. And, when you walk into somewhere, you get that first 1 or 2 seconds to make an impression. Yeah. That's it. Once that's passed, you've got no chances. That's your impression. And I'll tell you now, guys, if you come down, I'll put a map description and the pin drop. You've got to come down. When you walk through your store, guys, you got to comment back, what was your wow factor? Because I walked in, I thought, now this is nice,
Yeah.
And I'm not taking anything away from any other businesses, but you've just gone that extra mile. You can see you've just done that extra, and that is the cue. That is it. You can see it. So, and I mean, upstairs, the table. I've got to talk about this table. So, if ever you want to appreciate a most amazing piece of wood, that is just, what is it, 12 seats?
Yeah, right.
A 12-seater, it must be all that thick. It's just a beast. I mean, unbelievable. What a beautiful show. So when you decided to do what you're doing now with Culture, where did you get the inspiration from? Was it just because people were saying your food was so good, because obviously you were just doing your breakfast, or do you think, do you know what, actually, I want to do this like the whole way?
You know what? It's a little bit of both, actually. So this is almost like a bucket list.
Right.
And then, as I said, a lot of us Americans or expats, we're missing a little bit of home.
Yeah.
And so that's where the inspiration came from, too. And so I wanted to kind of provide the home style of experience, as well as far as the way we greet you when we come in. We kind of know faces, almost created like a cheers environment.
Oh, that's good. There you go. Cheers. Nine girls get away.
And it works.
Yeah, it works. And that's what sometimes we're missing with a lot of restaurants, too, is because of they're forgetting to, I think all of us are customers. Yeah, we all look for a different experience and look for the quality, like I said, of service.
Yeah.
And food. And so I just try to take the time out, and it just kind of blew up. It kind of happened overnight a little bit. A lot of the social media influencers start coming in and seeing that the food was like, oh my God, this is really, really good.
Yeah.
So, and the rest was kind of history.
Oh, because you're right near the Riviera.
Yeah.
And you've got to get huge amount of traffic from them when they're staying there. I mean, that's a perfect location.
Yes. And actually, that's where my real estate team, before we got it, she was like, Brandon, this is going to be a perfect location.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was still on the fence of, did I really want to do something like this? But then I seen the location. I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give it a chance. And I started out slow. So we only had the bottom level, and then they had the top level. And then eventually over time, the crowd and just it kind of overran. My partner, it was like, look, we're going to have to, get our own location. And I bought them out upstairs, and that's where I kept the table because I love the table. I said, honestly, I said that can just provide for big, large parties and family and things like that.
I'll tell you what, there's a group of you, like, get in touch with Brandon and just book the upstairs room. You see, it reminds you of, like, the nights around the round table, but erect up. Like, it's lovely. I can imagine you sitting there having your food with your friends, bottles of wine and stuff. It's just, what an absolute top location. Yeah, brilliant. So, when you open it, obviously, cooking for friends and stuff is one thing, because, friends are quite nice and they say, oh, that was really nice, but really they didn't like it. So now you're doing it as a commercial enterprise now. Now this is the real deal.
Yeah, right.
So when you first opened the door as a restaurant, as Culture, what was going through your mind? Were you nervous?
Scary, always nervous, It's like taking a risk, too. I'm in a foreign country. I have to appeal to many diverse cultures and tastes.
Yeah.
So I'm coming with my taste in a certain part because I'm from Southern America.
Yeah.
And so I'm bringing that influence of food here. So it's a little like scared. And like I told you, when I started out slow. So I started out just selling chicken and biscuits. Yeah. So,
well, you've changed since then.
Right?
God, yeah.
So then the French toast came. I actually was going to do the French toast and like items like shrimp and grits and oxtails and stuffed salmon, So that came like on the weekends.
Yeah.
But then everybody was like, no, you need to put the French toast on the menu every day. So then that happened, and then that just went viral. Yeah. So our French toast and pancakes, and I got over 1 million views for the French toast. And so that's one of the hot items, and that's like as far as the show here.
So in terms of your menu, if I was to flick through your menu now, what would be the most popular dish people come in for?
Yeah, like I said, the French toast.
Would be that.
French toast and pancakes and fried chicken.
Really?
Yeah. And then we do a different breakfast, something similar how we do it in California. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, that's a famous chicken and breakfast spot.
Yeah.
So we provide a breakfast where you can get your 2 wings, your homemade sausage patty, because I do homemade sausage patties.
Nice.
And those will be going in the stores pretty soon, too, as well.
Really?
Yeah. So I'll be scaling in that area, too. So you'll be able to get that at Tops, Villa,
Fair play.
Yeah, under the
Culture brand?
Under the Culture brand.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fair play there. Well, that's that. No, but that's good, mate. Fair play, Sarah. Question I'm going to ask you, because I'm ex-military myself. So I've done my time in the army, and you're military as well. So when you came here and opened up a business, how have you adapted to the Thai time? Oh yeah. Because those of you who don't know, there's our time and then there's Thai time, and I love Thai people to me. They're amazing, absolutely amazing. But Thai time, how have you dealt?
Now that's the biggest obstacle, actually. We're business. Is the Thai culture. We call it the Thai culture, Yeah, someone told me when I first opened this restaurant up, don't outrun their culture.
Yeah.
you know, so I can't, and that's why I wanted to start out slow. I couldn't come out with a crazy big menu because I'm on their time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? As far as their time of learning, their time of, work, their time of everything. And they value that as well. And so I can't try to outrun their time and their culture trying to influence mine.
I got you.
So that was the time that took a lot. It still takes a lot of work. That's an everyday challenge. Yeah, being patient,
Yeah, you're like, you should have been there at 8. It's now 8:59. Yeah, but it's still 8, boss. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, forget the 59 bit. We'll just keep still 8. But
Yeah, and you would think, we open at 8. Okay, you should come maybe 30 minutes prior to 6.
Yeah, that'd be so.
They're gonna come at 8. And the customer's just gonna wait until
They're opened up and ready to go.
Yeah, and you just got to sit and go, okay,
Yeah.
glad to damn it. Thanks a lot. So in terms of here, I mean, you've done a fantastic job. It really is very, very nice. But you not just settled the list, didn't you? Because now, if I come out of that front door of yours and I walk down the road a little bit, you've got a whole different concept yet again. And talk me through that.
Yeah. So that's the lounge bar. So a lot of people will come in and they'll complain because the lounge and cafe close at 5.
Yeah.
And so they're like, man, we're not able to experience culture. So what I wanted to do is go ahead and go into the cocktails and dinner now.
Yeah.
So that's where the lounge and bar, Qulture Lounge Bar. And we provide live jazz on Thursdays and Sunday nights. So I wanted to provide a different experience with that. And it's almost like a cocktail bar, but with just good upscale dinner. And we have great steaks, lamb chops that are cooked over the wood fire grill. So it makes a little different in all different areas. And it's still the American influence style, the Southern influence. But I wanted to also hire the best mixologists that Pattaya has. And then also what I was saying before, my executive chef that started with me here, he's at that location. Yeah. So I was able to bring him on and, give him, go into more of the dinner.
Yeah.
And then I have some wonderful ladies that run the cafe.
So in here, 8 until 5.
8 to 5.
And then 5:30?
4 p.m. to 11:30 Tuesday through Sunday.
Okay. So you're in here at 8 and you're leaving there at 11:30.
I know, right?
I mean, well, finally, I found someone that does city hours like me. It's like, fair play. I mean, how do you relax? Because obviously, you can see your attention to detail is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And, you can just see that I know you'll sit there and you'll think, I'm not quite sure about that. I'm going to go and change that.
How you know?
Because I can just see, you can just see the attention. I mean, here's an example, guys. I can't turn the camera, but he's got 4 coffee cups up here and they're all facing the same way. They're all facing the same way. Anywhere else, they'd be turned around, whatever. But no, they're all lined up in a row. So I know the attention.
It's almost like OCD, right? Yeah. I know. Like even my staff, because I'm the one busting tables sometimes. I can't see it. Can't stand to see a dirty table.
Yeah.
So, and I just think that keeps you humble.
Yeah.
And that keeps you well grounded. To really get the job done, I think, and I think customers appreciate that as well.
Yeah, I agree.
They appreciate to see the owner around. He's getting his hands dirty. Also, the staff have given me the most respect because I work harder than them.
Yeah, and also lead by example.
Exactly. That's the key.
That's something I've always been really focused on in my life, is lead by example. I would never ask you to do something I'm not prepared to do.
Exactly.
And if you can keep down that route, then people, like you say, they'll respect you. Go, do you know what? He's a good boss. He takes care. He leads by example.
Yep.
So I think, that in itself is just a way to set forward.
Yeah.
So right now, then we got Culture Cafe here, Culture Lounge down there.
Yep. Qulture Lounge and Bar.
What's next?
I don't know.
Come on. You're not going to sit still for these two.
You're saying everybody keeps saying that, and it's like I'm on Thai time.
No, you're not. You've already done Thai time twice. So what's going to be next? What's your...
I don't know. I just want to keep these ones going really good. Keep providing the quality. I don't want to spread myself too thin, too. Sometimes when people spread themselves too thin, you start losing the quality of the original location. So that's one thing that I worry about, unless I'm able to duplicate the staff that I have now. So, and then there's only one me, I like to be able to meet all my customers. I'm very personal with them. So that's the only thing. And a lot of customers think if I expand too fast, they're not going to see me no more.
Yeah. Well, I must admit, when I came in the first time and today, you're with all your customers.
Yes.
And I noticed that when I first came in, and then again, like I say, just walking in ready to yourself there, and you're over there talking to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're a very people person.
Yes.
And I think that's a nice asset to have.
Yes.
And if people come into the buzzing lounge, they see me and they talk to me, and they'll come into the culture, they'll see you, they'll talk to you. And I think it's nice because some places, is the owner, is the boss here? No, come in.
Never.
And for me, I like to be part of that process for you.
Yes, and I think that's what makes the difference, actually.
Yeah, it certainly adds to the benefit.
Yeah.
And we come in, there's the boss, let's go sell it to the boss. Yeah.
So then you can fix problems on hand, too.
So you're working every hour that there is.
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever get to relax?
Yeah, I know, right? I try to go back home every couple months.
Do you?
Yeah, I try to go back home just to keep the balance, and I don't want to get burned out, too.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you work in those many hours, you can get burnt out. It's like, oh, man, it becomes redundant. I still want to have fun. I have a passion for this. So I want that passion to still be there.
I get you. Well, yeah, it's a good way of doing it. So when you go home, is it cold?
Yeah, well, this depends on the time I go. I'm living in Texas now, so it's not too cold.
So what's a winter in Texas?
It can get cold, about 20 degrees, though.
20?
Yeah.
Right, that's one off my list I'm not going to go to. So here, the menu, and that one's for main meals, for evening meals, right?
Yeah.
So here is like breakfast and
Breakfast and lunch. Yeah.
lunch, and over there is your main meals.
Yep, main meals. Here is breakfast, lunch, coffee, smoothies. Over there is cocktails, dinner, and appetizers, your bar food. We have some games and things like that.
And you mentioned earlier about your musician. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, so that's what's cool also about the other location. And actually here, too, once a month we throw brunch parties.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. So we just had one this past weekend. It was very, very big. And then we also have live jazz. So we have live jazz every Thursday and Sunday. Yeah. And then this past weekend we had a brunch party where we had both locations open. And I had a DJ here and a DJ there. Yeah, we had over 100 people come. Yeah. What? And then right after that, we went into the jazz. Then we had people coming in for jazz from 7 p.m. To 9 p.m.
I got you.
Yep.
So you really do work every hour.
I know, right?
And there's downtime. Where's the downtime bit? Apart from when you sleep.
I know, when you sleep.
So, I mean, obviously you mentioned you go home. Have you traveled much around Thailand?
Yeah, like I said, I've been to Chiang Mai and Phuket. Plan to do some more time. I love Thailand. I think it's a beautiful country.
Yeah, amazing.
Especially if you explore it the right way.
Yeah.
Right seasons too. Don't get stuck in Phuket when it's raining every day. Same with Chiang Mai. But Bangkok, I love Bangkok. If I want to see the city feel, miss a little New York style.
Yeah.
Bangkok could give you that.
Oh, yeah.
More diverse than cultures and food and options. And so I like that as well. But I love Thailand. I think I like Pattaya too because of the lot of expats here.
Yeah.
The cost of living is affordable.
Yeah.
Also, we're an hour away from Bangkok too.
Yeah.
So, and
the way you are here is nice here. Yeah. You're close enough to go into the city.
There you go, Jomtien.
Far enough away that you don't even know it's there. So you get the best of both worlds. Nice. That's a bit. When people say to me, I'm coming out to live, where are you going to live? I'm going to live in the second road in Pattaya. I'm like, no. You need to go to Jomtien or go to the east side or even Pattaya around that area. Distance yourself away from the entertainment because then otherwise,
it'll burn you out. It'll lead you astray.
Well, definitely do that. So, right now, then we're settled down. You've got your two places, which I know you're really proud about. I'm sure there's going to be a third. I can't see you settled just here. I really can't. But guys, listen. Come out because you literally. I mean, on a motorbike taxi, you're talking 10 minutes. In a car taxi, you're in 15 minutes. 100 baht, you're here. You'll enjoy this experience. You really will. It's fantastic.
I appreciate it. And then we got parking too. That's what's cool about us being at Riviera is that we've got plenty of parking on the street.
Yeah.
So we're not stuck in some alley somewhere. So we're off on the main road, second road. Plenty of big signage. Like I say, you'll see one of the locations.
Well, there's two Rivieras on Jomtien here. There's one further up, which will be on your left-hand side. So when you are coming down here, just remember Riviera on the other side of the road. Yeah. When you see the other side of the road, you do your U-turn and you're just here, guys. You can't. So, Brandon, it's been a pleasure. Before we finish, there's one thing I always ask people when I do my interviews, and I like to get your perspective. I've got a guy that's going to just get off the airplane now. He's coming straight down here. I say, right, now, young man, put your bags down there. Come and sit here next to Brandon. You've got to give him one piece of advice for coming here into Pattaya. What would you say to him?
Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time. Enjoy the country. Don't go wild and get too crazy, because there's a lot of things you can do when you have a sound mind and you kind of almost have a plan too.
Yeah.
There's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
So just take your time. Be kind to the locals. you're in their country. We're here in Thailand, not our country. So we can't enforce the way we move.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a lot of little things that we have to take in consideration when we're coming into a new country.
That's fair enough, mate.
And respect their culture.
Yeah, no, well, there you go. So just take your time. That doesn't mean drop your bag down and leg it down to 6. It means take your time. It means take your time. Well, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No, very, very nice. And like I say, guys, come down here. I'll put all the links and everything in the description of the video so you'll be able to figure out where we are. I'll put the Google Map pin drop so you know how to get here. When you go on the vault, just show them the location. You just type in culture, it will pop up, no drama, so you can get yourself there. But come down, guys, honestly. You know when I say to you about little hidden gems that you stumble across? Well, I stumbled across this one, and, guys, get yourself down there. Come and say hello. Brandon and his team, fantastic. Right, there we are. That's it today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Like I always say, if you want to be part of our newsletter, please drop me an email, 247mateo@gmail.com. We'll then ping you out on you. That comes out at the end of every month. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Check out Instagram if you want to see all about the nightlife, all the things that Brandon and myself are saying. Just take it step by step. If you want to see all of what that is, follow us on Instagram. We've got over 26,000 followers on there, so have a look on Instagram. TikTok's all about our daytime stuff. We've got some culture videos on there, so have a look at that in TikTok. You'll see the food, you'll see the venue and everything. It really is very, very nice. So jump on the TikTok. And if you haven't already, have a look at Discord. Discord, we've got over 20,000 members. It's a day-to-day platform where you can learn lots of things about what's going on right here, right now in the city. It's totally free of charge. So jump in there, guys. Have a look at this. The link's down below. And if you want to follow the channel and support what we do, please become a member on YouTube. Once you become a member, send me a screenshot of that through, and then we'll send you out access to our members only. And also, when you get out here, I'll give you one of our members cards, which will invite you to different locations around the city where you get some bonuses and discounts, etc. Right, there we are. That's it from me. That's it from Brandon. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.